Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dazzling Dave, and this is my match preview of the Europa League clash. Our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, against Slovan Bratislava at Molineux under the lights. So guys, yeah, obviously got the Europa League back up again, and obviously it's the fourth game in the 6-game group stage. Wolves currently have won 2, both away from home, and obviously lost the 1 home match. So this is our second home match. It's the return fixture against Bratislava, where Wolves turned around a 1-0 deficit to win away from home 2-0. And that's put us in quite a strong position in the group. Obviously I'm going to look as normal about the team news, thoughts about the game. There's a lot of more stats and facts if you look at my previous Bratislava vlog about the team, so check that one out as well. I'll try and put a card up or an end screen up for you in regards to that. And obviously what I think the team's going to be, and also the score prediction. Make sure you leave your thoughts. Will you be going to the game? If not, where in the world are you going to be watching it? And what do you think the score will be? So the press conferences have happened today. Obviously there was concern about injuries at the weekend to Matt Doherty. But in terms of team news, one player that we definitely know is out and cannot take part in this game is Diogo Jota, because he picked up 2 yellow cards, if you remember, in very quick succession. One very soft one, which should never have been a yellow card, and just after that, you know, I think it was more frustration. He picked up another yellow card like a minute later on a late challenge. So Jota's out of contention for this game. We do know obviously that Matt Doherty picked up a knock at the weekend on his knee. He's fit, he is available to play. Apparently also Ryan Bennett is back in training. He's available for selection, but we know that Morgan Gibbs-White, he didn't train today, he stayed indoors with his back, so he's not going to be fit or in contention. So in terms of the team, what do we think it will be? Well, first off, if Wolves win this game, we're going to be on 9 points. Besiktas haven't even got a point yet, so they're on currently 6 points behind us. Bratislava are on 4 points, and Braga just ahead of us on 7. So if we do win this game, we're going to be 6 points ahead of even if Besiktas win of them, and we'll be 5 points ahead of Bratislava. So almost guaranteed qualification if we win the game. So what will he go with the team? How strong? Obviously we've got massive local derby, our biggest derby that we can possibly play, and that's coming up against Villa, and it'll be a completely different type of game to the Carabao Cup, when we basically played the kids pretty much. So Patricio's going to be in goal. I do think Cody will start with this particular game, and then it's who he plays alongside. You can see an argument for both Kilman and Jesus Vallejo starting this game, because they're unlikely to start in the Villa game. Jesus Vallejo, I personally, it's not looking great for him. He wasn't even on the bench at the weekend, but in terms of Europe, it might suit him a little more, a little less physical. He did okay in the Carabao Cup. Kilman's learning his trade, and he did look okay. So, you know, they have got a couple of danger man. Bratislava, as you know, they score goals for fun in the home league. So yeah, I'll be tempted because I think that'll probably be good enough to do. I mean, personally, we brought Bennett back in for the Villa game, and then he got injured. I'd personally like to give him an extra couple of days, make sure that he can come in for the Villa game, but the proper game in the Premier League. So it'll be interesting to see, because obviously, because of Morgan's out, and we've been playing Saiz and Dendoncker in the back three, it does leave us very light in the midfield department. Wing backs, I think potentially I'll start with Vinegra, and then who's he going to play on the right hand side? There's obviously Traore could play that position, Doherty, and then you've got like other options that are there. Johnny Otto can switch wings and all sorts as well. So, but we have got to be careful in regards to that. But you think that Vinegra will definitely come in. The midfield, he's been tending to go, because of the situation, the more 3-4-3, which is more attacking formation. I think he'll stick with that at home against Bratislava, which would probably mean us having two midfielders. You'd probably think that either one of Neves or Moutinho will play. I can't see him starting both. And then you'll have one out of Saiz and Dendoncker, depending on who he puts into the back three. Obviously we do have, like, you know, Jourdain that could potentially come in for that particular game. He's looked quite good. I think with a little bit more experience about him, he could do quite well. Taylor Perry's obviously been on the bench. And then going forward, who you're going to have again in the 3-4-3 formation, you jot it out. You think Pedro Neto is almost certain shooing to start. Do we need Raul Jimenez to start the particular game? I think he will be on the bench should we need him, but I think he will go with Catrone. And then it's who he plays up front. I'd love to see another start for Benny Ashley Seal as well. We do have to try and win the game. Wolves really should be strong enough at home to win this game with a slightly watered down team. We've got a massive game at the weekend. We want to be bang on for that. So I don't know, let me know what you're thinking in what I've said about that. In terms of score prediction, I feel quite positive and confident. Maybe we might concede a goal, one, but I can see Wolves coming through on the night 3 or 4-1 if we actually get our game face on and go at, and we should win the game fairly comfortably. Obviously, we struggled in the Braga game to actually score, although we dominated possession. But I think Wolves, you know, should be way too strong for Bratislava at home, and if we have our game hats on and we're really focused and we put our chances away, it should be a fairly straightforward, you'd hope, victory, and that would again put us into an incredibly strong position in the Europa League to qualify with 2 games. Obviously the away trip to Braga, and hey, the ticket information, as I say, is still not out and it's 3 weeks away. I do find that a little bit frustrating personally, because someone that obviously would like to go to the game and want to be able to get to, I'm not a gold or a silver away season ticket, I'm effectively like a bronze, so I don't want to get a ticket. And Braga has a 30,000 seater stadium, their average gate's 12,500. They can only potentially give us 1,500 tickets, but like, you know, we know that in the past the likes of Liverpool, etc., have had 3,000. There's a lot of support. A lot of supporters want to go to the Braga trip, and it's 3 weeks away, and you can't book a hotel or a flight or anything like that until you know. So that's a little bit frustrating for me. I don't normally show frustration, but Wolves, come on. You know, we've known we're playing Braga for quite a long time away, and it's 3 weeks out and we still do not know what the allocation is. And as I know I'm speaking, there's a lot of fans been speaking to me on Twitter and stuff like that to ask about this. So yeah, hopefully we can get some information on that very soon, because I say it's 3 weeks. Sorry about ranting on a little bit about that. If you're brand new around here, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell, hit that bell button, because you'll always be first to be notified. Smash a like if you, and feel free to share. Leave your thoughts below. Until the next time, I'm Dazzling Dave. Always Wolves.